For part 2 of the Ancient Egypt Organized Religion assignment, you're going to add on to the same document that you created earlier where you have your paragraph that tells about Egypt's gods and religious practices. So imagine that I have a finished paragraph here. I might use some space. I've included a set of written directions in case you would like to read those. You're going to add a table after your paragraph that tells about 4 of the Egyptian gods or goddesses. The table is going to include 3 columns. So I'm going to go up to the top where it says Insert. The second option is going to be a table. So if I want to include a table that has space for 4 of the Egyptian gods or goddesses plus a heading, I'm going to need this to be 5 rows and 3 columns. So it's going to say 3 times 5, and then when I have it set up like this, that's when I click. And it sets up a table for me here. So the beginning of my table is going to be my headings. This is where I want to write in, I think I'll make this smaller so that you can see it. So I want the name of the god or goddess. I'm going to include the power of the god or goddess and a description. The power, this is where you say god of what, right? They're usually a god of something. All the Egyptian gods had a different power, a different thing they were responsible for. And then in your description, this is where you tell me at least 3 facts about the god or goddess that you've chosen. They do not have to be complete sentences in this table. So I'm going to put in a quick example of one of the gods or goddesses. That way you can use this as a sample one. If you're using this as a sample, it's not going to be one of your choices. Okay? So my sample here is going to be the goddess Isis. She is the goddess of protection. And I've put in that she is the wife of Osiris. That's something about her. She's the mother goddess of earth. There is a temple built for her at Philae, and she's often seen wearing a headdress in the shape of a throne. So a little bit about like another god she's related to. This one is, she's the wife of. Something maybe the Egyptians did for the god or believed about the god. And then one of the facts is about what she looks like. You'll often see that the gods might have had part animal features and part human features. So that might be one of your 3 facts in this box. So when you're looking for your gods and goddesses, you can use the social studies book as a source. And I'm going to go ahead and start a sources section here. I use My World History for a lot of the facts about Isis here because she was on that page 150. I might have used the book that we had about values and belief. That was called Life in Ancient Egypt. And then I'm going to send you a link that has a table of a lot of the gods and goddesses. That link looks like this. I like this one because it's a lot of quick facts. So if I wanted something else, or another god or goddess, right, I can click on them and see a little bit more. So this is the one that I had chosen. Talked about how she's wearing a headdress in the shape of a throne. You'll notice that I did not just go through and copy and paste this and call it my own facts. If you do that, I will send it back to you because that is not your own work. You can use some of the things on the website, but You have to read the website and choose which 3 or 4 facts you're going to include in your table. If I've used this as one of my sources, I'm going to copy and paste the link and include it in my list of sources. The section called Sources is the 3rd section of this assignment, so please make sure you've included all of the book and digital sources you've used for your table and for your paragraph. So the sources are for both sections. And once you've finished your paragraph, the table, and the sources, you are ready to turn it in.